Well guys, good morning. My name's Adam, here at Reef, Loung, Aquatics in Ballymount in Dublin. And this is the beginning of our brand new YouTube channel. Just wanted to make a quick introductory video today, show you around the shop a little bit, show you a few things that we've got going on, and have a little chat about what we're going to do with our YouTube channel. And as always, Reef Lounge is all about community, so we're interested in ways that you guys, as our customers and as our supporters, can get involved in our channel as well. So stay tuned, I'm going to show you a bit of an intro now, and then we'll talk a bit more about what we're going to do with the channel. So this is a brand new Aquatics YouTube channel, and as such there's so many different things we could do. We have a bunch of ideas, but as always we're interested in your ideas too. If you have any thoughts of anything you'd like to see on the channel, then please let us know in the comments below. Drop us a line, pop into the store and have a chat with us. Loads of stuff we can do. The first thing we're looking to do is a series on a tank setup. So I'm going to set up a 75 litre marine reef system right from scratch, using all dry goods, modern methods, to get the tank set up and running. This is going to be a small enough tank that it's possible for anyone with very little knowledge and without a huge financial outlay to get set up looking beautiful in your home as well. So follow along for that and stay tuned. Many other plans for the channel as well. We're going to be doing some product spotlights, some species spotlights, some informative videos about how to do various things within the hobby. Going to be looking at freshwater, going to be looking at saltwater, reef keeping of course. We're going to have interviews with some of the biggest names in the hobby, and we'd also like to start a tank series where your tanks are displayed on our YouTube channel in detail, looking at the things that you're doing at home and how you're keeping beautiful reefs in your own house to give inspiration to others. So I'm going to get the shop set up now, do some auto top-offs, make sure that all the fish are well and healthy, and then we'll have a little walk around the store, a little bit of an intro into what we do, and then we'll go from there. Cheers guys. Alright, well, let's do that little bit of a shop tour that I was talking about earlier. We've had a nice busy Saturday, just at the end of the day now, so I'll give you guys a quick walk around before the lights go off. Where should we start? I know. Red Sea display tank. So one of our mixed reef display tanks here at the shop, all Red Sea gear. Red Sea lighting. We've glass doors on our sumping cab here, so you can see all of the equipment that we're using to keep this reef running. Lovely tank. I've not got an orange filter on this guy, so sorry if it's all a bit blue, but you get the idea. We'll get the filters on when we're looking at coral specifically, rather than just doing our little tank tours. So yeah, lovely tank. And actually now this has been running for long enough that it's very, very low maintenance really. We clean the glass, feed it, the odd water change here and there. Make sure obviously that the auto top off's on full all the time and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's for as stunning as it looks, it's a nice easy tank to look after, so really good. Which way should we go first, marines or freshwater? Freshwater. Alright, so a few little tanks here. What have we got? Some neons going on, shrimps and rummy nose, etc. down in the middle, some more shrimps at the bottom. Some people ask us about algae in tanks. Do we keep all of our tanks completely free of algae? The problem is we've clean up crew in these tanks. Like, you guys all want to buy things that eat the algae in your tanks. Well, we don't have algae a little bit in some of our tanks at least. We've not really got anything for them to eat, which means that we can't provide you with the healthiest fish that you'd want. Up in the corner of this tank here with these Galaxy Resporas, we have an orange spot plaque. He's doing a beautiful job of keeping that tank clean for us. So we're going to have to move him into more of an algae tank pretty soon, otherwise he's not going to be very happy and not going to have enough to eat. So yeah, there's algae on the glass sometimes. Not a big problem, and 9 times out of 10 at least it's there deliberately. So moving on, plant bay. Nice selection of plants. We tend to go for the easier to medium plants. Nothing horrendously complicated in there, just a nice bit of greenery for your tropical tanks. Some beeters up there, nice little beeters. Look at these, if you like a lazy fish that literally at times lies around and looks like there's something wrong with him, I guarantee there's nothing wrong with that fish whatsoever. He'll be up and about any minute, doing his thing. Goldfish next. So at the moment we've black goldfish, we've gold goldfish, yellow goldfish, and then we've got some beautiful large arandas down here. Really lovely if you're looking for something a little bit different. Next on this wall we've got tropicals, lots and lots of tropical fish, tank after tank after tank. Some male guppies down here below them with fallen over Santa Claus decoration for some reason. Who knows why that's there. Looks fun. Yeah, tropical fish, lots of them. Piranhas. Here we go. Don't fall in. Oh, and it's the end of the day, so all the lights have gone off. Perfect timing. So it's a real video at least. Anyway, let's turn around and look at the other stuff. We've a tank there sitting waiting to be set up. That's going to be a tropical freshwater display tank. We'll most likely plant that. Along the back wall with some tropical dry goods. We've a lot of decorations there for your trop tanks if that's what you're looking for. Some more of the artificial stuff if you're looking for nice tanks with zero maintenance. You can just put, well, I say zero maintenance in terms of keeping and trimming and dosing and feeding for plants. You can just use some of those nice plastic ones. There are some quite nice ones. If that's your thing, take them out, clean them off, put them back in. Job done. In the middle of the shop now, which we'll turn and look at, we have our coral bays. 2 enormous coral bays. I'll be totally honest with you, I haven't actually measured these, but they must be, actually they must be 11 or 12 feet long by about 3 feet wide, and we've 2 of them. Some of the largest coral bays and the largest space for corals that you'll come across, I'm pretty sure of that. Let's have a look at a few of these because they are beautiful. There's some lovely Euphilia there. Some gorgeous wide open elegant corals here. These are absolutely stunning. I should have found a lens actually to come and do this for you, shouldn't I? But let's try holding a pair of glasses over it. There we go. Why not? Why not? So those elegant corals are absolutely beautiful. Those are actually frags. Davey frags our corals here in store, and he fragged this elegance into 4 pieces, and to be honest it's 100% success rate. We've all of them there, they're now well healed, they're all looking lovely, so absolutely beautiful. If you're in the market for stunning elegant corals, look at that pink tip. Honestly, one of those where everyone says photos don't do it justice. I'm not going to keep on saying that, but my god, that's a beautiful coral in real life. Some lovely large torch colonies there. They'll either be sold whole or fragged. Most likely fragged, I'd imagine. And obviously we've everything here from softies. Beautiful large leather toadstool there with some chalice. We've loads of zoas, beautiful zoas. Really gorgeous. Add a pop of colour under your blue lighting. Over at this end of the bay with some wild Indonesian live rock. It was a very exciting day unboxing this stuff. It was. Davey and me acting like kids, opening up boxes of live rock, pulling out all the nice shapes. Literally how reefing used to be before it all went into dry rock. This rock comes from a supplier who actually stores it out of submerged water, so it's stored on racks and it's sprayed with water. The logic there being twofold. Number one, the more oxygen that gets in, the more bacteria is able to live in the rock, and the more good it does when you put it in your tank. And the other thing is, a lot of the pest critters that come in on live rock that can cause a problem, they need to be submerged, so they're going to take themselves off the piece of live rock that's just getting sprayed with water. They're going to get down into the bits where it's submerged, and then they're easily removed. If they don't come out of the rock, then they're probably not going to survive very well if they're out of water and just getting sprayed. So we brought this rock in and it's literally gone straight into our coral bay out of the box. So yeah, it's doing wonders for the system, putting bacteria in, keeping it all natural and mature and looking great. So yeah, Indonesian live rock there. Give us a shout if you're interested in some of that. We can get more, but there are some beautiful pieces here. Even just adding a few individual bits to your tank will make a big difference to it. So there's live rock colonies for the most part at the moment over in that bay. This bay is at the moment where we have all of our frags. So oh geez, there's just too much to go through and show you guys. We've a complete range. Let's have a look at some few little select bits. So softies, if you're in the market for some softies, we've got some nice Gorgonian frags there. Kenya tree. Kenya tree is underrated, isn't it? This is, let's see if I can get the colour again for you. This is, it's not really going to work for me, is it? That's a beautiful green, that Kenya tree. Really, really nice, grows nice and big, beautiful and fluffy. Yeah, so looking happy, healthy, absorbing any nutrients that are in the system, eating well, doing its thing, looking stunning. Easy coral to keep. What else have we got? Some pagoda cup there. We've got some chalice, beautiful green chalice. Those green chalice frags are cut from our enormous, I'm just going to run over there and show it to you while we're here, cut from our enormous chalice here in the display tank. You may get an idea of size there. Our unicorn tang is going to be putting himself right in the way there as usual. Very friendly fish. That coral is probably 30 to 40 centimeters across. So yeah, absolutely stunning. And these are frags taken off that, and to be honest, it heals so quickly. You could take hundreds of frags off that coral, but we have a few there. And we're able to take them off that coral fairly frequently, which means we're able to pass on some great deals to you guys in store. So come in if you're in the market for a really good healthy chalice. Lots and lots and lots of frags. Bugatti chalice frags here, absolutely gorgeous. Not the cheapest of corals. And again, I'm not showing off in great light here with the lack of filters on the camera right now, but that is a deep maroon red with bright orange eyes. Absolutely gorgeous. Those Bugatti, flaming Bugatti chalice. Absolutely stunning is the name of that one. And then we're back to some Euphilia frags over here. We've got some beautiful green and blue tip torches, some gold nugget hammers, some green hammers, some slightly lighter coloured hammers there, all sorts going on. Some Monty frags, and with some trumpet corals, candy canes, and some really nice large pieces of your Monty Pora cap there. So Monty cap plates out, forms these beautiful scrolling patterns across the reef. Really natural looking when you get a nice piece. Over in the 7-foot display here, we've actually, again, colours not doing their justice, but there we go. First video, we'll get there, guys. So yeah, we've a gorgeous grafted Monty there, which we're hoping is going to grow wonderfully in our 7-foot display tank there, and we may even have some frags of that to come in the future, assuming that it grows out. A few individual pieces in this tank as well. This is a one of a kind that came from I can't remember the exact supplier, but Jack went over and basically selected this by hand. That's a chalice there that you don't see very much in the hobby, if at all. Bit of a one-of-a-kind piece there, so hopefully that'll grow out nicely for us, and we'll be able to offer you guys something yet more that you don't see in the hobby all the time. I'll just stand back for a minute against this 7-foot display tank here. 7-foot, look through, mixed reef, absolutely beautiful. There are some enormous colonies of coral in here. This Duncan's at the top here. That's getting on for about the size of half a football. Be some serious individual heads on that, if it was even possible to count them. Looking absolutely gorgeous. Oh, a great big engineer goby down there. Hello, mate. Beautiful fish. That used to be Davy's fish in his tank. I think he brought it in and moved it here. I'm going to show you this one, even though it's just a softie. Look at the size of this. That, for reference, it's a 2 foot something wide tank, and that coral at full stretch takes up more than half of it, so that tells you how big that piece is. It has to be 18 inches across, that piece. Absolutely gorgeous. Unicorn tank following me around as he does, expecting me to feed him. You've had 2 lots today, bud, so forget it. No more. Where were we? Coral bays. Looking at coral bays. I won't bore you with more individual corals. We'll do some more coral videos as they come. Marine fish. The lights have gone out. It's the end of the day. Time is on the subject. So broadly speaking, we've 2 decent sized fish bays there. 2 large tanks at the top, 3 smaller tanks, and then 4 even smaller tanks across the bottom there. We're actually very low on fish stock at the moment. We're getting them down, getting them cleaned, put some new lighting on to display the animals a little bit better for you. And we've got our invert system around to the side here. Again, just lots of small tanks there holding a lot of inverts, cleanup crew, snails, shrimps, etc. What have we got there at the moment? There's Nassarius snails all over the glass. They obviously, as soon as the lights go off, have decided it's time to come out and go on the hunt. We've got some seraph snails. What else have we got? Pink urchin, he's cool. Really nice. You want something a bit of a change from the usual tuxedo. Hermit crabs. Red brittle stars that are awesome. We won't disturb them right now. We've a red starfish there. Down at the bottom, dwarf turbo snails, mitre snails. Sea cucumber, pom-pom crabs. Pom-pom crabs are amazing. We'll talk about them again. A few nano fish at the top. We've got some chalk gobies up there with some decent deep sand beds. In there we've self-in-blenny and peppermint shrimps. Again, zero aptasia in tanks. I mean, we're selling you guys things like aptasia eating fish. We're selling snails that eat aptasia. If we have zero aptasia in our tanks, then to be perfectly honest with you, how are we going to feed these guys? So just because you see 1 or 2 aptasia, I mean, look, if it's going crazy, then yeah, fair enough. You have a point, but when there's 1 or 2 aptasia, the general logic there is that we're leaving them for the likes of that peppermint shrimp at the back there to eat. Sorry, that's not focusing. Never mind. Little box fish there that I've shown you guys before in some of our Facebook videos. So yeah, there's our fish bays, looking good. What's going on? Let's go and say hello to this lad. Beautiful. Really nice purple tang there. Loads of stuff. Loads of stuff. And then down towards the front of the shop here, this is where we keep the majority of our dry goods. So we've a full rack there of Red Sea stuff, all of the powders, potions, liquids, test kits that you could need. In the middle one there, lots of sea chem, bacteria at the top there, test kits, Salifert, we stock Salifert, Hannah, all of the standard test kits that you could want for your tanks, freshwater or marine. This one's predominantly food with some Tropic Marine Ultra Reef there. Some of the media at the bottom there for your CO2 scrubbers, feeding into the skimmers to help with your pH. Marco Rock cement, wonderful product for aquascaping. Actually about to put together a bit of a scaping demo video for you guys as part of the series on the 75 litre nano build. That's going to be the next video that comes out for you guys after this little intro video, so we'll probably be using some of that Marco cement for that, so keep a lookout for that one. And then here right by the door we've our modern Reef. So modern Reef is a fantastic system in my opinion. It's evident by the tanks that it's on that it's a really good product. It's the brainchild of Ali Akil of Euro Corals. So if you look at the Euro Corals website, the SPS frags and the SPS colonies that guy grows and produces for the market and ships essentially all over Europe and beyond are some of the most colourful, stunning, beautiful SPS corals that you can find in the hobby, and the modern reef system, the RKS system, and all of the additional bits and pieces that have added onto that, including the trace elements, the ICP testing, the top-up doses based on your ICP test, which we can put together for you here. It's basically the system that he's used to found Euro corals, and now it's on the market. So yeah, that's all probably stuff that you'll already know about Modern Reef if you've been watching any of the videos there. But what you might not know is that Jack, the owner here, is the distributor. We distribute Modern Reef to the whole of Ireland. So any Modern Reef products that you find in the shops, in the stores in Ireland, they've come through us initially. Yeah, it works. And some people want to buy it and some people don't, and that's absolutely fine. But wonderful system, and if you want to talk through, there's no better man to have a talk through the Modern Reef system than Jack, so give that a look as well. Over on this side we've some of our aquaforest stuff. There'll be more of that to come, I'm sure. Triton bits and pieces, those of you using Balling method, I won't bore you with that. We'll talk about all of the technical side of things another time. This is really just a shop tour. Over here we've all our medications, and then we've some freshwater aquascaping stuff with a bit of marco rock at the bottom there. And if you're in the market for a great big long aeroplane to put into your fish tank, then why not? We have a few of those as well. Look absolutely beautiful in the right tank. Sure, not everybody wants those sorts of things, but I think that they certainly have their place and they can look beautiful as well. So I'll just very briefly show you through to the counter. So this is where our till is, etc. Another little display tank here where the lights have gone out, but we have a little tiny display tank there. And then what have we got here? Live food. So that's actually quite low. The new delivery will be here in a day or so. Copepods, mysis, bloodworm, basically Artemia, everything you could possibly want. We've live phytoplankton at the bottom there. Always a good idea to be adding pods and plankton to your reef tank. And then we've our frozen foods there, including marine mix, cichlid mix, red plankton, mysis, Artemia, garlic enriched. Basically everything in the frozen food way that you could possibly want for all of your freshwater and marine fish there. So good selection of stuff there, good selection. Little NEMS display tank in here with some soft corals. This is a Red Sea 75, actually the same type of tank that we're about to set up for the display there. And our coffee machine. We have full barista service, ground bean to cup coffee at Reef Lounge. Going down the lines of the community aspect of come in, have a cup of coffee, have a chat about fish keeping, maybe leave us something, maybe don't. That's entirely up to you, and you're always welcome to come in, just have a chat with us. It's absolutely fine. So come and grab a coffee and have a chat. You're always welcome. Reef Lounge cups, I love them. So coffee dot price lists. Latte, flat white, cappuccino, blah blah blah. Anything you could possibly want. Anything you could want. And there's even some chocolate there as well. Better stay away from that. Guys, so just as a quick introductory video, we'll leave it at that. Little shop tour, a few ideas of what we're going to be doing with our YouTube channel in the future, all of that kind of stuff. So give us a like, give us a subscribe, stay up to date with all of the content that's coming to you. There's going to be plenty, and hope to see you in store sometime soon.